This video is going to you and to nobody else. I felt like I needed to say some things to you without your ability to interrupt me. You can see my words as an attack on you or as offensive or I don't know, whatever you want to see them as. And yeah, I do. I drop the F-bomb and the S-bomb, and I'm a sailor. Quite literally a sailor. And it's just part of my daily life, and I understand that you don't like that or accept that. Not for you to decide. I'll make an effort in talking to you not to use those. You had a lot of ability in many moments of my life to show up and to stand in the gap and to be my cheerleader. And I'm not talking about at track meets. I'm talking about when I needed somebody to have my back. And in those moments, you chose to abandon me and shame me and leave me feeling very unloved. And I mean, I can just Rolodex moments and times where this has happened. And probably the one that sucks the most, because I'll remember it the rest of my life, is the birthday you just simply decided not to show up. No card, no text, no phone call. You know, it's like, I don't like your life, so I'm not going to show up for you. And it was a trauma that I just haven't healed. It's painful. And there won't be a birthday that goes by for me that I don't remember that. And it is specifically why I stopped showing up for your birthdays. It's not that I don't remember them, because I do. In my head, every December rolls by, I'm like, oh, it's my mom's birthday today. But I'm not going to say anything, because it's not my job as your child to lift you up. It was your job as my parent to show up for me. And your choice to simply opt out of celebrating the day that I was born because you disagree with choices that I've made with my life is horrific. And I haven't had a therapist yet that hasn't agreed with that. And I know that you apologized for it. Trust me, I do remember that you apologized. I just don't think that I'm sorry really covers that. I'm really thinking I'm sorry covers that. I don't really care if you want to continue to play the victim in this whole thing. The reality is that you chose yourself over me. And you want to know how? I asked you. This was the hard line. I said, I don't want to be a part of your life anymore if you will not agree to go to therapy. I didn't dictate what therapist. I didn't say what you needed to talk about none of the above. I mean, maybe you go in there and talk about the fact that your dad was abusive as crap. I don't know. Just go talk to somebody. I didn't say any of the above. I said, please go to therapy, or I don't really want to continue this. And a couple days goes by and you're like, yeah, your father and I don't think that I need to go to get therapy, so I guess there's that. So in that moment, you told me very clearly that you were more important than me, and that you valued your feelings more than you valued mine. I'm like, what harm? Honestly, what harm would it have done for you just to go to therapy and go in there and be like, man, my kids are a lot and they have a lot of stuff going on. I never dictated what you had to talk about. I just asked that you go to therapy in order to maintain my relationship with you, and you said no. So keep it up. Keep playing this victim mentality that you want to play. That's not what this is. Like, you abandoned me far before I decided that I didn't want to play anymore. So, in case you're wondering about, you said that in your meme that people are harmful outwardly because of that's what's happening inwardly. Last July, I responded to a double shooting that changed the absolute canvas of my life. And my supervisor took part in making me drag a dead body across the front lawn, his front lawn. And in a big way, I felt like I desecrated his body. And I have not been able to make peace with that. And because of that, I have been medically retired from being a paramedic. I no longer can be a paramedic. I'm, like workers' comp says, you can't be a paramedic anymore. You're so distraught and so emotionally wrecked that it is not safe for you to be a paramedic anymore. You can't work in a hospital as a nurse. You can't be a doctor. You can't work in a hospital at all. You can't go into the police field. You can't be a firefighter. Done. Out. So I'm working through a lawsuit with the hospital because the supervisor made me do this against my will. And it destroyed me. And there was a little bit of hospital time in this. And during my hospital stay, I was assaulted by the hospital security staff, and they broke my hip. And they broke my ankle. And they hurt my back so bad that I'll have injections into my back for the rest of my life. And so the police department, and get this, the Department of Violent Crimes is investigating the hospital for how I was treated. To be considered a violent crime, it has to be aggravated battery, rape, murder, really serious things. So if you're wondering if I'm hurting, yes, Mom, I'm hurting. Because the most important people in my life abandoned me. And I lost the career I loved. So please stop pretending like you're some victim of my rage. You just keep showing up and slapping me in the face. Look, I gave you one out. Go to therapy, or I don't want to be part of your life. And you chose yourself anyway, so this isn't on me. This is on you.